Tondo
Impasto. We're live.
Oh, okay. I've been watching
And
this.
I haven't built my chair, but you have a chair so you can like swing.
Yeah. Nice.
Very nice. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. Let me just go to the close-up for a second to show you guys our first. Yeah, that's a little better. Painting of the day. Now we're back. I wanted to just readjust the camera a little bit. So welcome to Tondo Impasto. My name is Amy.
And I'm Kras.
And Chin Chin.
Yeah.
Let's begin. Delicious espresso.
Very nice.
Yes, it just tastes so good. Coffee is our fuel. Like I say, coffee will be drunk. So today is episode 11.
Okay.
And we've got 5 more paintings, and I did something different because Jeff, he's on a business trip.
Yeah.
And he was with one of his colleagues, a very nice guy, Joe.
Yeah.
And the family, and they watched us last night. Actually, they've been watching us 2 nights in a row.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So, hello, if you're watching again. We love you guys. Thank you for watching us. So, he sent me a text that said, the consensus is that the paintings are all positively mood altering, and the light on them looks better when on the easel.
Yeah. That's probably...
Yeah, well, they're right. I was thinking this too, and it's because I think I'm not taking... I think the camera that I have is not doing the right thing. Like, it's not picking up on the impasto. Something about the light in that light booth over there. So today, I took the paintings with my iPhone. So we'll see if they,
Yeah.
if it's better. So besides that, you have an interesting thing that happened to you last night with the water.
Oh, yeah. The whole place where we're living, it's about 200 and some people. High-rise building. No water.
No agua.
No agua. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And they still don't know what it is, So the manager came and another guy that is maintenance. I said, well, what is the problem? Well, we don't know yet. I said, well, when are you going to find out?
That is really scary.
Yeah.
Well, you guys always can come here for water, unless the whole Arizona is just like drying up. And
No.
This is the beginning of the end.
No, it's got to be something with our building. I don't know. It's a pretty new building. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay, well, we have also a special cameo appearance today with our monster, but I don't know where he went.
He went behind me somewhere,
I should have left the pillows over there because he will sit right there behind you. Anyways, shall we begin with our first painting? I've got some other little surprises, but we will start with...
Oh, here it is.
Oh, hi.
Come here.
Hi. Okay, he's just...
It's coming to you.
Okay. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, you want to say hi? All right, let me get him and say hi to everybody. Let's say hi to everybody. There we are. This is Winston. Yes. And he likes to be with us.
Winston.
He likes to be with us all the time. He was particularly vocal this morning, so maybe he has a girlfriend or something coming by.
Yeah, I saw the girlfriend.
Yeah, well, okay, go. Go, be free. All right, so let's go to our first painting. I'm going to show... I showed it on the easel. Let me show it again on the easel. And you were saying you can take it off the easel in 1 second. Okay, go ahead and take it off the easel. I don't know if that painting is better or not, but it's our first painting, number 51. Still life with flowers, but also, so 4 or 5 large round blooms in vivid orange. You think those are also the flowers? And just from a different...
It could be. It could be some kind of a flower, you know.
That has
yeah,
bigger...
I think that it is all these flowers, yeah. Because the one on the left-hand side opened, and those are still...
Closed?
Closed, yeah. I think they called bonjour.
Oh, okay, let's ask Claudio.
In Bulgarian, so... yeah, they're all over in Dragalevci and around the mountain villages. So it could be bonjour, for sure.
All right.
Because they have colors like that. They have orange, they have yellow, they have white, pink.
Okay. I'm asking, so we work with Anthropic, and we've named him Claudio, and it kind of helps us with a lot of different things. We are, of course, not completely depending on AI, but in some cases, like helping me build spreadsheets and then doing some descriptions, which we, of course, correct, and just sort of keeping everything organized. It's really been amazing. And so, bonjour is a peony.
In English?
Peony.
Peony.
Yeah, those are so pretty. They're round. And it makes more sense with those swirling petal structure in the dark center. So peonies on blue. Let's go back to just show you guys the peonies. And yeah, I mean, it's lovely. The only thing, if you notice, there's a little nail coming out over here.
Yeah.
So that's just got to be cared, you know, I kind of, you guys can probably see it also on the close-up here that I've got. So anyways, let's put it back on the, so if you can feel this, I'm just going to show people, it's like it's on paper.
Yeah, well,
like a thick kind of artistic paper.
yeah.
So here, I'll just stick it on the easel so you guys can take a better look. It's just this very light little painting, but I like that it's got a kind of a chunky little frame. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't transition it. Yeah, so there's the back of it. And there's that little nail, if you guys can see the nail. And then this is the front. So I can't tell if these pictures are better. If you can see the sculptural impasto better. But it is green foliage and stems threading between the blooms in dark greens and yellow greens. The blooms are in vivid orange, yellow, and red. And the background is a bright blue with sweeping palette knife strokes. Okay, so, and it's on paper. So you got to be real careful not to puncture it, you know?
Yeah.
We're obviously very careful with all of our stuff, but yeah, at first we thought that maybe it's some sort of flowers with fruit.
Yeah, it looks that way, but I couldn't figure out the fruit.
Yeah, because they did not have citrus
But then
fruits.
I remember that, what they call it?
Peony?
Peony, yeah.
Bonjour, yeah.
Yeah, they in the morning they're like that and then open. So it's a very interesting flower, you know. It's very, you can see it almost everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous flower. Yeah. And it's so it's not citrus. I just wanted to mention that there was no such thing as an orange or a lemon out there,
No,
right?
no.
That's not,
No, the climate won't permit that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get that in Italy,
Yeah.
the citrus.
Or Greece.
And Greece. Oh, yeah, exactly. Lemons and things like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, well,
That's what, number what?
51. So that's 51, and we'll move over to 52, which you can take a look at, and I'll show it in a close-up. And so here we'll just go boom. This one is the mountain again, right?
Yeah.
This one is
beautiful color.
dark mountain dominates the composition.
Wow. I can't believe the colors. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So the mountain fills the upper 2/3 in the deep blue, blue-gray, black with flecks of lighter blue and white, suggesting snow or exposed rock face. A diagonal ridgeline descends from upper right to center right, where it meets a pale blue and gray sky with yellow and cream tones near the horizon. The lower third erupts in warm autumn colors, burnt orange, red, yellow, and teal greens, forms suggesting trees or foliage at the mountain base. A vivid red-orange band runs along the very bottom edge, white paint priming visible around edges of board extending onto cradle frame. Nails visible at the upper corners. It's nearly square.
Did you make this with the camera?
So that's with the iPhone.
Oh, yeah, iPhone.
Yeah, so when you put this thing on the cradle, oh boy.
But you see how there is so light. When I'm looking at over here, it's dark. And the colors are unbelievable. It's so rich.
Yeah, that's what I thought, that it's dark. Well, so put it on the cradle so we can show the comparison. So here it is. Yeah, so this is where, see, it's definitely darker on the, on the, what is this called? Easel.
Yeah.
It's darker on the easel.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay, so see, this is a problem I have to solve, just exposing the light the right way. Maybe I have too much light going on.
This is very natural over here on the easel.
Right?
Yeah, it's exactly what it's supposed to be, the colors. But they're very rich, and I was looking at it with a magnifying glass. It's incredible how rich it is. It's so many colors inside that when you take a look with a magnifying glass, or even without, you can see.
Yeah, like with the naked eye, you mean, you can just see it. Well, that's what I immediately thought. I'll just show here's the photo. It's just overexposed. And then here's the actual painting, which is just darker and more beautiful.
And it's the colors are like Cézanne uses it. It's unbelievable. Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Very rich, very, very nicely done.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. So this one is number 52.
52.
Yeah, 52. Oh, full deck of cards. 52.
All right.
So let me show you something. This is it one more time. Before we go to the third one, I found this. It's so interesting because, there's not like there's no filing system. I'm just looking through boxes and opening papers and envelopes. Anyways, I had Claudio translate that. And this is actually your father's handwriting.
Yeah.
It's an official government arts questionnaire. And it was filled out by him and signed on March 27th, 1972. So it was issued by the District Council for Art and Culture in Pazardzhik for arts figures with secondary and higher education originating from Pazardzhik. So it says District Council for Art and Culture. It's for figures of the arts and specialty artist, painter. So interesting because the other printed options is actor, director, conductor, instrumentalist, choreographer. So kind of fun, right? But it gets even better. Let me show you guys just so you can see what it looks like. This is the front of it. And this just takes me 1 second, sorry.
No, I didn't know he knew Russian and French.
Yes.
Well, no, I knew French, but I don't know about Russian.
Well, so he talks about, he was born on the 28th of June, 1915 in Pazardzhik. He's got the higher education, completing the art academy, a specialty painting. And he was a teacher at this 13th school. So far, by 1972, he had 3 independent art exhibitions. He won an award, Excellent Worker from Ministry of National Education. And, first solo exhibition was in 1961. So teacher in Pazardzhik until 1950. So you would have been like 2 years old.
Yeah.
And foreign languages, Russian and French in writing.
French I know, but I didn't know about Russian because, in his age, the Russians were not there. So
You think he just wrote Russian?
no, it's possible, because there were a lot of Russians coming after that, and maybe he learned it that way to Bulgaria. But that happened after the war.
Right.
That was 1944. It was over, so...
Well, did he put... Because it says like Russian and French in writing, not spoken, just written proficiency.
Yeah, well, he was speaking French.
Yeah, well, and it's funny because you got this thing here, which is from a French, this is some friend of his. It says, pour Mademoiselle and Monsieur Boris. That's what that says here.
Yeah.
And it's like some guy, Emilio, with sentiments for Boris. So I don't know, is this Emilio did a self-portrait or did Boris paint him? I'm not sure.
I think my father did it.
But I don't know.
Because he signed it.
But I think this is this guy. I don't know.
Oh, he signed it in French.
Yeah.
On Latin.
Yeah. Anyways, so okay, well, the connection with France is interesting.
Yeah.
But here is what I thought was so interesting. It says, foreign language, number 13, party affiliation. Otechestven front, fatherland front. So check this out because I don't know what the fatherland front is. It was formed in 1942 as an anti-fascist coalition of several parties. So you have Communist Party, left-wing agrarians, Social Democrats, and military political group Zveno. They led the September 9th, 1944 coup, but by 1947-48, communists swallowed or dissolved every other party in the coalition. By 1972, the Fatherland Front wasn't a real political choice. It was the default mass organization for every Bulgarian citizen who wasn't actually a Communist Party member.
Yeah.
So when he wrote this, Fatherland Front, he was saying, I'm not a Communist Party member. He's affiliated with the state structure.
Yeah, well, he never been, you know.
Right. But it's a meaningful distinction because the BCP or the Bulgarian Communist Party members, they had the privileges, the access, the career advancement.
Everything.
And non-members didn't. So for an artist who the regime had shadow banned, this tracks. Now the other question on there I thought was interesting. Oh, but hold on, I guess it didn't print it out. Well, yeah, so Boris, this paints a picture, someone that was like trying to navigate the system with boundaries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he participates where he's required, but he's not a party member. And the regime called him a teacher. He called himself a painter. There's a quiet stubbornness running through these documents. The other thing he says was there anything else on here? No.
Yeah, it was...
No, but here's this OF.
yeah.
Because it's like party.
Utečeš in front.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways, it's proof that he was not a communist.
No. And I don't think that they had papers that they belong to that. It's just, you can say, I'm for the people,
Yeah. It's like today saying independent. I'm independent.
Yeah, independent, yeah. And I remember, I was about maybe 7 or 8 years old, and there was a park right next to me. I was playing outside. All of a sudden, I see a soldier with a gun and stuff like that was taking my father with the chains.
Like handcuffs?
Yeah, handcuffs.
What?
And I got so scared, and I said, what's going on? I got shook up. And they took him somewhere, and I didn't know what to do. So I went back and I told my mother, I said, I saw a policeman with the father, they went somewhere. So what happened is he was painting in a park, and that officer out there, they were very stupid and not educated people. Yeah. They thought he was a spy by getting there was nothing to spy in the park. I mean, he was drawing, he's a spy that makes for, I don't know for whom, how they're going to get in the park or something. I have no idea what they did.
Oh my God.
They let them go, and I don't think that they even apologize. But I got shook up,
That's very scary.
Yeah, I still remember that.
How old were you?
Maybe 7 or 8 years old.
Wow.
And, to see your father, in a chain,
they just took him away.
Yeah, he was drawing in a park, trees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
it's like what ICE does.
Yeah.
And taking, people, whatever, scaring people. It's just so scary.
So
there's so many parallels to what we see today.
But those police that they had out there, they get these people from out almost the boundary of the country, very non-educated people. They give him a uniform, machine gun, and they put him out there to, like watchdogs. And it was very, very tough,
Yeah, because it's like you're making people, you're pitting them against each other.
Yeah.
It's like it should just be, use your eyes. Yeah. You've got eyeballs. The guy is painting in the park.
He doesn't know what artist means.
Right.
Why is he painting?
Right.
See, that's how
that's the
ignorant
mentality.
That's the mentality.
Yeah. He looks suspicious.
Yeah, he's a spy.
The guy had no idea. Well, so that's the thing is there's this paranoia because there were spies, I guess, sitting in the park and, putting...
But the war was over, so what are you going to spy?
Yeah, this was... So wait, you said you're maybe 6 or 7, so you would have been like 55 54,
50,
55?
yeah, something like that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And
What a scary thing to see as a kid.
And yeah, we were playing kids out there, maybe soccer or something like that. And all of a sudden, I see I got shook up and I didn't know what to do.
Do you remember, like, was he calm or was he fighting them? Or
No, he was very,
because you can't, like, when you're dealing with
No, when you have a policeman dressed, with a machine gun
right,
and stuff like that, you have to follow his orders.
right.
But why did he put a chain on his hands?
Well, yeah. So it wasn't even handcuffs; it was literally chains, probably.
Yeah, chains.
I'm saying handcuffs, but you're talking. It's a chain.
Like a chain because they were hanging, I don't think that they had the handcuffs that time.
Wow. So.
Anyway, so.
That's really, really. I don't think I ever heard that memory. You just remembered now.
Yeah, because we were talking about, and all of a sudden I remember that, I didn't want to remember bad things in what happened, but that struck me. I was very young to.
Yeah. Traumatizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then they let him go eventually when he said, "Look, I'm an artist."
Yeah, my mother went to the police station and they released him right away. She explained to him that he's an artist and he's painting out there. He's not a spy.
Do you think she was like, getting like in their face or?
Yeah, probably she
was
did.
pretty tough.
She said,
what the heck are you doing?
Is he a spy, painting in a park?
What evidence do you have that he's a spy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, this little thing is a document that we will keep with the archive, and it's pretty fun to just see. And do you think that's his signature?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have like his signature, which is pretty cool looking. There you go. It's like, I can't even tell what that is. Is there a B? Is there a Gorin? Is it Gorin? I don't know. Or is it just a kind of artistic?
No, that's somebody else probably. Potpis na sastavitelji.
So that's the one, the guy that put.
Yeah.
I asked, like, what does that mean? Because I even asked Claudio, are you sure that's his signature? And he said, like, that is it says signature of the, like, person filling it out.
Yeah. Well, they didn't make any sense anyway, so.
Nothing makes sense. Okay. Well, let's go to number 3. You can put it into the. I will show it here. Boom. And you can look at it first if you want to. Put that.
No, yeah, that's Ricardo Lake.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, that's by Cinemore. It's like a jungle out there, and it's so lot of vegetation, and there are plums, big plums out there that they're dropping in the water, and there's big fishes. You can touch them. Big fishes like that, because there was no fishermen out there. It was right by the border, the Turkish border.
Right.
And when I was there, it was not anybody allowed to be there because of my family. They had the house out there. I was allowed to go as a little kid.
Right.
And with the mayor of the village out there, he had a boat. He was the only one. He takes us, we go on the river. And it's incredible. I mean, those fishes, because nobody catches them, you can pay them, But there are plums like this dropping, and they're eating it.
Right.
So
they're eating so they're like vegetarian
yeah.
fish. So this is let me just show it on the cradle, close up. You guys saw the photo. I think that photo Again, it's going to look really beautiful here on the cradle. It's on the riverbank.
Yeah.
Lush green dominates. Upper left is a pale sky in white, cream, and blue teal with sweeping impasto strokes. Upper right erupts in dense foliage, dark greens, yellow greens, and vivid red-orange flowers or fruit hanging from back branches. A pink form at center right could be a flowering bush or blossom cluster. Yeah, so like you were saying, it's probably a blossom, like the fruit.
Yeah, it's blossomed. And it's almost like a tropical view. When you get in the river and with those flowers and vegetation around you, you're just like in... it's incredible.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
So the dark navy blue horizontal band cuts across the middle left, reading as water, a canal, or a low wall, but I think that's just probably from the water.
But you see how light it is out there, and actually when you put it on the right here
On the easel.
on the easel, it's got the real colors.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. So obviously my photos are horrible. So the lower half is a thick green and teal with horizontal palette knife strokes suggesting garden, path, lawn, or water service. So we're going to just, it's not a garden or a lawn, it's the water.
Yeah.
And white paint ground visible at edges where coverage thins. No cradle, bare board. Yeah, it's a bare board. I'll show you guys. It's just like, here it is in the back. And this is so this one, you think it was always loose? Or did he remove it from the cradle? I think it was just loose like that. It was not framed or cradled.
No frame.
Right, but I'm saying that was just how it is.
Yeah.
So probably we'll find a bunch that are like this.
Yeah.
But I think it might be the first one that's just like loose like that.
I think I've seen...
Did we have a couple? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm losing track now after 53. Okay, well, that one is 53. Number 53. So let's go on to number 54, which is the fourth one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the fourth one in our... This one is, boom, kind of cute. I mean, is it a pumpkin? Is it a melon? Gourd? Or if Gwen was watching, maybe it's another horse. So, or bull or something. So this is a still life, large, dark, rounded form at lower left, possibly a pumpkin, gourd or melon rendered in yellows, ochre, and dark brown black with heavy swirling impasto. This is a cute one for Halloween.
And there's, on the right-hand side, it's a coffee pot.
Yeah, that's a vase or jug. You think it's one of Yova's coffee pots? Like one of her ceramic pitchers?
It could be.
Ceramic pitcher. I think.
And there are flowers in the background.
Yeah, holding a bouquet of flowers. Dark masses of black, deep brown, blue, yellow, and red. So far, Claudio's agreeing with you. And then red and crimson blooms peek through at upper right. Upper left background has a warm brown ochre area with what could be stacked books or horizontal forms in muted tones.
And why is that pumpkin with so many holes? Is it the old one or?
Like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
But they didn't do jack-o'-lanterns back then.
It's very decorative, but it's pretty old.
It's a thick impasto, sculptural throughout, dark, moody palette dominated by browns and blacks, punctuated by yellow and red accents. I mean, did you guys grow pumpkins, do you know?
No.
No.
No, but you can buy them from anywhere, you know. And
But I thought pumpkins is what they used to feed the pigs or something like that.
yeah, but we didn't have any animals to feed, or no chickens, no cows, no pigs.
Right.
So, you know,
Just a garden.
yeah. It's mostly fruits and vegetables.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And it's very, very nicely done.
You want to put it in the cradle so people can see it close up, because that's kind of, I think, the best way to just see it. Yeah. That one's 54. And it's like a dark kind of mood. Maybe he stuck like that's a pear in front of a pumpkin, or I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. But the vase itself, I think, is a Yova depiction of one of her ceramics. Yova being your mom, my grandmother. Yeah. All right. Well, let's do the last painting for today, which is
55.
55. Boom.
Wow, that's a happy one.
Hillside with poppies, maybe? That's a potential title.
Yeah.
Hillside or dune scene. I don't know if it's a dune. Lower two-thirds dominated by a large sandy cream and warm ochre slope with heavy diagonal palette knife strokes pulling downward from left to right, creating a ridge texture. Reds, oranges, and yellows flicker through the lower edges. A band of dark green-gray and blue-black foliage or vegetation runs across the upper third with bright red accents, possibly poppies, poking above the tree line at upper left.
It looks like it.
Pale blue, yeah.
And the bottom, you know, there's some poppies too.
But did you guys have poppies in Bulgaria?
Oh, yeah. Oh, plenty of them.
And when did people figure out how to make opium with poppies?
I don't think that they were that kind of a poppies.
Oh, it's a different kind of poppy.
Yeah.
Oh. You want to put it on the crate, so people can see it.
So they were not interested in making drugs, I guess. It's just a beautiful flower, you know. That's
yeah.
about. Yeah. It's called mak.
Mak? Let's ask Claudio. Mak is the. You think that's the word for
Bulgarian.
Okay. And then we can also ask if the kind of poppies that grew there, and did the poppies that grew in Bulgaria make opium? Okay, sorry guys, we just muted because Cross started kind of coughing and hacking up. But I'm just asking when was it discovered? I mean, I guess this is probably a question that some people might know, but I am not familiar with the drug trade. So we'll let Claudio do that little quick on-air research, and after that we will wrap up and we will be back tomorrow. We're trying to figure out our time. Are we gonna always be prompt at 9 a.m., which is I think what we did today, or sometimes we need to have a little bit of a breather there starting at 9:30. And anyways, as we sort of figure out our flow state, we'll start to try to keep to a good strict schedule. And other than that, the difference between the paintings that we've shown up until now and then the last 5, and this is something that I have to figure out how to do, is for location determination. These were actually little paintings that were on little easels scattered throughout the house. So, oh, he's back.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's probably allergy. Today is gonna be the first day we're gonna jump over 100 degrees.
Oh, really?
And everything is blossoming out there, flowers. It's got to be the allergy because it's
starting
getting
to make
in my nose, in my throat.
Yeah.
So it's.
Well, I feel kind of tickly too in my nose.
18th of March, over 100 degrees in Phoenix. Unbelievable.
Okay, well.
That's too early.
It is. So, I just realized that I muted, but I think maybe we could hear. I don't know. We'll see if they could hear you. But okay, so mak is the Bulgarian word for poppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
but can they make opium with that?
Okay, so here's what he's saying. The opium poppy specifically is called sanotvoren mak. Sanotvoren mak, literally sleep bringing poppy. Oh, sanotvoren, so bringing sleep.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. But there's an important distinction for the painting. The wild field poppy, the bright red one that grows across fields and hillsides, is a completely different species from the opium poppy. The field poppies that you'd see growing wild across Bulgarian hillsides, the ones that would make sense in a landscape painting, are the common red poppies. They have mild sedative properties, but they're not the opium source.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the opium poppy is cultivated crop, larger, pale pink or white petals, grown in rows on farms. Bulgaria was actually a significant opium poppy cultivator going back to the 1890s, when Macedonian immigrants brought cultivation techniques to the Plovdiv area. By the early 20th century, it had spread across the country, grown for pharmaceutical use. The UN documented Bulgaria's legal opium production through the 1960s and 70s. So this particular painting, which I'll show it again, is not those kind of poppies. That's not an opium poppy.
Yeah, and that's what I thought too.
Yeah. Mak means poppy, though. And yes, Bulgaria grew opium poppies commercially. Wow. I had no idea. So I guess it's used also for like medication, like to help people fall asleep and stuff?
It's possible.
Well, okay, wait. So is poppy the origin for what's the thing that makes you go to sleep? It's like not opium, but
I don't know about that. You know,
there's like a drug that they give you. Oh, I can't remember now. When you're like in a lot of pain. When you're in a lot of pain. Morphine.
Oh, morphine.
Yeah, so does morphine come from poppies?
No, that comes from a snake.
A snake? Which snake?
Some poison snakes.
So they have to like grow these snakes to make morphine?
Probably, I don't know.
Morphine, hold on. I just said, does morphine come from poppies? It's derived from opium poppy, isolated in 1804 by a German pharmacist named Friedrich Sertiner, who named it after Morpheus, the Greek god of dreams. Bulgaria was actually one of the legal pharmaceutical producers of opium for morphine production through the 20th century. I like your explanation better. That it comes from snakes. So the country has a direct connection to both wild field poppies and the cultivated opium poppies. Anyways.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I like snake.
I know
I think
that
you're thinking-
they use, I don't know if they use the snake poison for something.
I think you can like lick a snake and have some kind of a crazy drug. Like, or is it a frog? I don't know. There's all kinds of interesting
I don't know.
psychedelic drugs now.
Yeah.
But the snake is, well, it's a good visual because don't do drugs, my friends. Okay, well, that's it for today. And we'll be back tomorrow. You know, by the way, these are from the house.
Oh, the one that were
Well,
above.
some of them were like on the bookshelf, and so these will go. Like I'll put into the spreadsheet that these are what the location is that it's in our home.
Oh, okay.
Right, these will not go to the storage facility. So I thought that would be an interesting new twist.
All right, well, chin again. And ci vediamo domani.
And grazie, and thank you, and doviđenje.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Stay away from those morphine-carrying snakes.
Tondo
What do I know about that?
Impasto.
I know that the farm